Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got what is probably one of the most innovative chargers I've ever seen, and certainly I don't think anybody can argue it's the most innovative out there right now. When I saw it, even though it's ridiculously expensive, I knew I had to order it because it does some really cool things. So let's cut this bad boy open and see what we got here. This was supposed to arrive yesterday, but Amazon was a day late, which doesn't surprise me. It's winter, it's the holiday season. A lot of people are ordering stuff. So yeah, here we go. Let's slide this out. Oh! So this is the Anker 160 watt charger. It has 160 watts of total output, 3 USB-C ports, and smart power distribution. And it even has an AI power mode to evenly distribute power. And you can prioritize power between the devices on it. And it has a touch screen on the front of the charger. So this is a charging block like any other, but on the front you have a touch screen with a button. I haven't had a chance to use this yet. So a touch screen with a button that shows you the total power output, and then there's like a bunch of different screens where you can see what each individual port is using in terms of power and choose a port to give priority to. And it shows you how hot and how cold the device is getting. It even tells you, and I read this online, again, I haven't had a chance to try this yet, but it even tells you what type of cable is plugged into each port. So when I heard about the features on this thing, the nerd in me went crazy. I knew I had to unbox it for you guys. I knew I had to try it out and show you guys some of the features. So let's unbox this. Now, when I say it's crazy expensive, I'm not kidding. Normally this retails for about $150. For Black Friday, it was on sale for 99 bucks. So I hopped on it and I got it, even though I'm probably gonna get yelled at for it. Yeah, so let's flip this over and see what it says on the back. So I'll hold it up for the camera, maybe we can zoom in. 160 watt, 3-port, smart display, fast charging being, well, it's Quick Charge 5.0 compatible, I saw. And then it just tells you stuff that it's compatible with. All right, well, let's, I'll do the unboxing here and I'll give you guys the sound everybody likes of the pull tab ripping. Ready? Shh. And here goes the other one. Oh, that one didn't rip all the way. A lot of iPhone boxes do that too. All right, nothing in the top part of the box. We'll put that aside and see if there's anything else in here. Nope, just a holder for the charger itself. Oh, and you do get some instruction manual in every single language imaginable. Anker quick start guide. And then let's see, this handy little card shows you all the different screen modes. Tap 3 times, tap twice. You know, I think we're just gonna play with it and find out. And it shows you, so I guess the button, I don't know if this is a true touch display or if it's just a button display, but I guess we'll find out. Let's unwrap the charger itself here. Wow. They say that this is the size of AirPods Pro case. And yeah, it's pretty close. It's definitely not as light as an AirPods Pro case. It's got the pull-out prongs that go in the wall. And then here on the back is the actual screen itself. And the 3 USB-C ports. So there's not really much more to see. You got all the little regulatory warnings on the bottom there. So let's do this. My iPhone's been recording all day. Let's try plugging in the iPhone and see if we can hit the full 40 watts that Apple says it's capable of, because they recommend a 45 watt charger, but I think the max is 40. So let's plug it into this and see what we can get There's also an app with this, and this thing can even get software updates as well. So that's crazy. Like, this is basically a mini smart, it's like a mini smartphone that is a charger, basically. Sort of. Okay, that might be exaggerating a little bit. But yeah, let's go plug this thing into an outlet and see exactly what we can get plugged into an iPhone. Before we do that, though, we'll give a shout out to channel sponsor Circled In. Circled In is a great company that'll help you combine with existing family plans to save money on your wireless rate. So yeah, let's go. Today's video is brought to you by CircledIn.com. Circled In is a website that'll let you split the cost of a wireless family plan to help you save money on your wireless bill. CircledIn.com's beautifully designed website has no credit checks, can help you save up to $480 a year, and there's no contract, so you can switch providers anytime you want or anytime it works for you. If we click the All Circles button, CircledIn.com's easy-to-use website allows you to search for a plan you want, filter by carrier, and filter by price from low to high. As you can see here, we have some examples up on the screen, like Verizon's Unlimited Plus plan for $45 a month, a savings that the website says is about 36%, and Verizon Unlimited Welcome, which the website says is a savings of 71% at $20 a month. Once you find the circle you want, you can click Join Circle, and the website will give you an easy-to-understand breakdown of the costs and savings and benefits that come along with that plan. So check them out today at CircledIn.com. Circled In will help you save a ton of money on your wireless bill, and they also have great support for your plan as well. All right, ignore my messy house with children. There's a cheese stick on the floor. That's hilarious. Anyway, let's see what happens when you plug it in the first time. Oh, it boots up and says Anker. All right, so it shows you how much wattage you're using. It shows you each individual port, the temperature, charging mode where you can give priority, Bluetooth disconnected, and the wattage again. So it looks like there's a couple of main screens that you can go through. I bet you press and hold for that. Nope, that just turns the screen off. All right, so let's plug in an iPhone here and see what happens with the wattage. And again, iPhone is supposed to get 45 watts. So we got a 3A cable plugged in. I'm not going to lie, I'm not exactly sure what that means, to be very honest with you. And the iPhone's drawing 39.3. Looks like it peaked at 39. So there you go, right on the money. So I've acquired my wife's S24 Ultra, and we're going to plug it in to the bottom here. And now you can see on the screen that there's two devices charging at the same time. And we're drawing 54, 60, 67. So you can see on charging port 1, we've got 39 watts. Charging port 2, we've got 27. I think the S24 Ultra might top out at about 30 watts, so that's probably normal. Let's see if the charger is still staying cool, in the cool range. It says in normal temperatures. And the Bluetooth is for the app, which I'll show you guys later. And yes, this thing can get software updates. I'm going to keep saying that because that's hilarious. But yeah, we're getting close to 70 watts of total draw at the moment, which is fascinating. So the wife is using her phone while I charge mine. And just checking again, the wattage has dropped probably to save on thermals on the phone itself, not the charger. Is my hypothesis, but here's the app, and it shows you how much wattage, again, is being drawn on each phone, the volts and the amps, the total output chart over time, and you can even check for software updates. You can adjust screen brightness, screen rotation, language, test features, firmware update. Oh, and look at that, there's a firmware update. So it's downloading the firmware update to the charger via Bluetooth, and it shows you on the screen that it's upgrading. Sorry about the somewhat crappy lighting on the bottom here, but yeah, so there's a quick look at the app for you too. So cool. Okay, last but not least, I've got one more power cord to use. USB-C cable. We're gonna hold on here. All right, there we go. We're gonna plug it into the iPad even though it's mostly charged. And let's see what kind of wattage we draw now. We've gone up to 80, 81, 84. I think the iPad's max charging speed is about 20 or 25 watts. This is the M4. The M5 that just came out a few weeks ago supports up to, well, it supports fast charging. I'll put the right information on the screen here. But we're drawing 80 and it looks like we peaked close to 90. Let's see how the thermals are doing. Okay, yeah, so, yep, I'm right. On C3, which is the iPad, it was peaking at about 25 watts. But now it's slowly going down. So we've got about 30 there, about 30 there, and 20. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. We're drawing about 100 watts on and off. It keeps bouncing around. And again, sorry about the crappy lighting over here, but it's the best I can do. And I'll show you guys what all three looks like in the app. So there you go in the application. And yep, total output was at 80, now it's about 72. And I also noticed if you scroll down here, you get the charging info, like what kind of device is charging and what the maximum supported wattage of the cable is. So on C1 you have the iPhone, C2 you have Samsung, and on C3 you have the iPad, which it doesn't say iPad, it just says Apple PD fast charging, but you get the gist of it. And apparently you can also turn a port on and off, but I don't know why you would do that. So there you go.